Hey everybody, I'm xxxxx123. Welcome to this video. This video is going to be a February TBR video. So basically, I'm going to be telling you books that I plan on reading in the month of February. I hope you'll enjoy this video. If you do, please click like, please comment, and please subscribe to my channel. Also, down below in the description box, you'll find the links to all my social media. So Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I'll put the link to my Goodreads page as well, so you can see what books I've read, what book I'm currently reading, and what books I want to read in the future. Okay, so let's get right into this. Okay, so I've got my glasses on now. You know, I mean business. So the first book that I want to read in February is this one. I got it from the library. It's from the young adult section and it's called Nyxia. So it's a young adult kind of sci-fi drama. It's supposed to be a bit like The Hunger Games but set in space. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm very, very excited to read this. Really lovely cover as well. And it says on it, every life has a price. Ooh, so yeah, I'm really excited to read that. Next up, I plan on reading this book, which is called Dumplin. Once again, heard really good things about this book, and yeah, it's a bit kind of beaten and battered looking, like the front cover. This is actually a new book from Waterstones, but they reduced it because like the cover was so bad. But like the rest of the book looks completely fine and brand new. It's just the front cover. So I was like, yeah, I'll have that reduced. I don't mind. So yeah, this is going to be a film as well. So I think this is going to be really good. I've got high hopes for this one. And also I plan on reading this trilogy. So it's by Alwyn Hamilton and it's called A Rebel of the Sands. Look at that cover. It's so nice, like bluey goldy colour. So yeah, I've heard about this trilogy for ages and I'm finally, hopefully, no, I will this month get around to reading it. So it says A New Dawn, A New Desert, A Rebel of the Sands. So yeah, I've got that one. I've also got number 2, which is Traitor to the Throne. There we go. It's a nice cover as well. And last but by no means least, I have number 3, which is this one, Hero at the Fall. So this is like brand new out. And I got it because I thought, look, I'm bound to like it. I've heard such good things about it. And now I have like all 3 ready and waiting to be read in the month of February. So next up, I got this book the other day, Waterstones, and I literally got it because I've never read it ever. It's like a classic and I've never read it. What's wrong with me? So it's by Louisa May Alcott and it's Little Women. Look at this version. I know there's lots of different covers, but this cover is just, oh, it's so like pretty and lovely and I love it so much. So yeah, I plan on reading it this month. It looks so sweet and beautiful and yeah, so I've got that. And then I've got a little short read as well, a little quick read. This was £1 from Waterstones, bargain. And sometimes I like these like really kind of short, quick reads. They take me like an hour or so to read, you know. And I really love Tammy Cohen, who's the author of this. She writes some great like psychological thrillers. The last one I read from her was When She Was Bad, and that was just like so dark and such a great thriller. So yeah, this is Clean Break. It says sometimes divorce can be deadly. So yeah, I've got that little quick read. Also I got this book the other day. It's called I Am Thunder and it's by Mohammed Khan. So this is supposed to be like a really kind of good read. And it says on the back, I promised myself this time would be different. I would stand up for myself. It's supposed to be really interesting and funny and clever and different, fierce and fresh. So I was like, yeah, I've heard good things about it. I will give it a go. The next book I know is going to be very upsetting, but I know it's going to be really good. And I just know because it's like based on a true story. It's very touching, very emotional. It's not obviously, you know, set in a very nice place in Auschwitz in the concentration camp, but the story of the 2 characters who meet and fall in love is like so touching. And as I say, based on a true story. So yeah, this is The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. And yeah, I know I'm just going to cry so much when I read that book, seriously. And the last book I plan to read in the month of February is this one. and it's by Trisha Levenseller, daughter of the Pirate King. And I love anything like pirates, you know, like their adventures they have, and they're wild, and oh, it's brilliant. She's supposed to be like the female Jack Sparrow, so I think this is going to be a really good book. Now, they are the books that I've got planned to read, but I've also got this. Let me show you. I have this jar. This jar, I got it yesterday, and I have filled it up with lots of pieces of paper. It took me like an hour and a half to do this. So basically, it's my TBR jar, okay? I probably should have got a bigger jar, but I didn't know that I'd have that many books to write on. Anyway, basically, it's TBR jar, and on the little bits of paper inside are the names of all the books, well, the standalone, not the series, but all the standalone books I have on my bookcases that I haven't read yet, okay? And basically, once a month, I plan to just pick 1 or 2 out, and that way you kind of get through reading the books you've already owned and like just not got around to reading, and they just kind of sit there gathering dust, you know what I mean? Now, I didn't come up with this idea, by the way. I got this idea from one of my favourite YouTubers. She's a booktuber, and her name is Kit Kats Can Read. Go check her out, she's amazing. And yeah, she does this, and I think it's such a cool idea. And as I say, it's a way of kind of getting through books that I've got and I've had for years, some of them, and I've just not read. Because I get new books all the time, and I just read them first. So this way I'll be able to kind of get through all my other bookcases. I've got 3 bookcases, by the way, filled with books. So as I say, in this jar, the names of the standalone books only. I have got a series that I haven't read yet either, but I've just like decided to put the standalone ones in here. So should we find out what book I'm going to be reading? Okay, let me open the jar. Okay, yeah, I definitely need a bigger jar because I can't like rummage in. I might look for a new jar that's like a bit bigger. Hold on. Right, okay, this is the one I have. Let's see what it is. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool. I have selected The Silent Companions, and that is by Laura Purcell, and I've had to write what room the bookcase, because as I say, I've got 3 bookcases. One's in my bedroom, one's in the spare room, one's upstairs in the loft room. So I've wrote bedroom because like, otherwise I'd never know where all the books are. So yeah, this is The Silent Companions. It's a ghost story. Yeah, it's got a beautiful cover. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Obviously, all the books I own, I want to read at some point. But yeah, I think this is going to be cool actually. So that goes on the pile of my books that I plan on reading in February. Oh yeah. So there you go, that's the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm very excited for the February month to get reading. There is also one book that I want to buy, so I might kind of swap it around with one of these books, or hey, I might even read a lot and manage to fit it in as well. And it's called Bells, or The Bells. I think that comes out I think it was the 20th of February, so I'm really like mega hyper about that. It sounds so good, and yeah, as soon as that comes out, I'm just like buying it. So yeah, I don't know, we'll have to like work out how that happens, because I might swap a book, or sometimes I read so much that I can fit in another one, who knows. But saying that, February is a shorter month, so I might not get round to reading half of these, I don't know. So it just depends for me when it comes to reading. Like sometimes I'm like a reading machine, you know, and I'll just read. And other times, like, either I'm busy or I'm doing stuff, I'm just not in the reading mood, or if I get a headache and I can't read, do you know what I mean? So I don't read as much. But, yeah, I hope I'll get through all these books in February. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. As I say, please click like, comment, subscribe, and, yeah, fellow bookworms unite. Yeah, we love reading. Reading rocks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.